right, it's time for article of the week. As promised, I'm going to do an article every week so that you're smart, so that we can have discussions, and so that we can learn how to articulate our opinions. Because it's still summer outside, and because I drank 75 Aperol spritzes this weekend, we are going in with another lowball article. But again, in the fall, we are going to be discussing politics and physics and more important things, but this is still an interesting topic. Okay, the article comes from the New York Times. The author is Jessica Gross, and the title is "My Kids Asked for the Benson Boone Cookie. Here is my reply." Now, I'd really suggest that you go read the entire thing because she's a really hilarious writer, the way that she phrases everything. But basically, the article is about the incessant collaborations of everything in the world. So I'll just read a bit of it for you. A few weeks ago, I overheard my daughters talking about the Benson Boone Crumbl cookie. This collection of words made no sense to me. It sounded like some sort of sinister incantation. They kept saying it over and over, and I told them that if they said it one more time into a mirror, it would probably summon a demon. I later discovered that they were talking about the branded baked good, Benson Boone's Moonbeam ice cream cookie, and its garbage can of flavors, cookies and cream, lemon, berry, and marshmallow. Boone is a pop singer, and the cookie is named for his latest hit, Mystical Magical, which has the lyrics, "You can feel like Moonbeam ice cream taking off your blue jeans." Crumbl is the store which sold the 920 calorie cookie. Okay, so it's a really interesting article, and she's saying, you know, she's got teens or tweens. I don't know exactly. She doesn't say exactly how old the daughters are, but she said that there's just so much pressure for them to buy all this stuff, and they don't even listen to Benson Boone, but they need this cookie because it's limited edition and everybody's reviewing it on TikTok, and it's made them kind of like manic. And she's lamenting the fact that now every pop star, even if it's a good song, like I will be honest with you, I don't enjoy Benson Boone's music personally, but like she said, for example, Sabrina Carpenter, you know, obviously Espresso is an amazing pop song, like the best pop song. And then she goes on to say, you know, it turned into a partnership with Dunkin, Sabrina's brown sugar shake and espresso. And her argument is like, she just preferred the song by itself. Like, why does everything have to have a collab and a, you know, this and a that? And I have to agree with her. I think like there used to be a simpler time. I mean, I don't even remember what we cared about growing up. Like, I think I remember I wanted to have like the NSYNC Barbie. That was the thing that I wanted so badly, but like I didn't even get it. But there's so many collaborations, and it seems the only way to get something across is to have one of everything. She references Wicked as well. And it's like with Barbie, with Wicked, they did a collab with everyone. There's Wicked Crocs, there's Wicked, you know, smoothies. And I was like, I'm going to go see the movie without all that stuff. Like I really am. But I feel like these companies can't resist. Her point is that everything feels like a cash grab now. And just feels like, oh, well, we might as well have the Dunkin shake and espresso. We might as well have the fucking Moonbeam ice cream cookie. And it just makes kids completely rabid. I thought it was a good article. I'll link it on my Instagram. I'm once again glad that I am not a child in this time. I think it seems really overwhelming. It reminds me of that article that I posted, I think it was maybe at the beginning of this year, and it was about how micro trends actually affect teens most negatively because, you know, teens are very susceptible to peer pressure and to marketing. And it's, you know, it's like the Josie and the Pussycat movie. It's all teens that are affected by this stuff. And even as an adult, sometimes I get swept into it and I'm like, no, I need leopard print jeans. Like, no, I need mob wife aesthetic, whatever. But I have my own money and I can make my own choices. But teens, it's like this insane pressure. It used to be one cool thing like per year. Everyone would be like, oh, we all need, you know, the juicy tracksuit this year. Right. And now it's a new thing every single week. And it's like, you can't even enjoy music without being like, oh, I have to buy the cookies to participate in this. In fact, it's like the cookie is almost more important than the music itself. So, interesting article. If you have kids, do you find that they are really super pressured to buy things and that you're constantly having to take them to Sephora and they're constantly having to take them to Crumbl cookie and whatever? You know, I've never had a Crumbl cookie. Have you?
Me either. There's one right by me and there's always a line like wrapped around. It's insane. The Kardashians just did a collab with them too.
I don't mean to be a hater, but I know that I won't like it. The Crumbl cookie.
It looks disgusting.
It looks really fakey tasting. And I love cake and I don't really love cookies that much, but I like cake and I like something that's more like a chocolate or whatever.
Right.
Like I don't want lemon Moonbeam flavor cookies.
Also, I feel like back in our day, like these obsession things that we had to have were like school related, at least.
Yeah.
It was like the backpack or like the notebook or like the cool pen or pencil. At least it was like
Oh God,
related to education.
I'm really going to age myself, but you know what I loved so much was Lisa Frank stuff.
Oh my God.
That was like so cool to have those
stickers
notebooks
on your notebooks.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. There was like a Lisa Frank club you could be a part of.
Yes.
It was like a monthly subscription or you got like stuff in the mail.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's what I wanted. And I remember I really wanted a Gap one shoulder backpack because Mary Kate and Ashley had them in what's the Australian one? Our Lips Are Sealed. Oh. It's so good. And they wore like one shoulder backpacks and I was like, I need that for school. Yeah, you're so right.
Scholastic Book Fair.
Oh yeah.
Was that a thing in England or UK? Yeah, it was like a huge thing. Like you had to get the cool big pencil. Like it was nerdy.
We were way more wholesome. Or like a Beanie Baby. But again, they were so inexpensive. I think they were like $20 max or something.
That's like a wholesome thing to play with your friends.
Yeah. Anyway, very interesting. If any parents want to call and say what it's like to have a tween or a teen these days, it's 844-305-2639.